my backyard here. You know, someone got a little upset they didn't recognize the show. They said, how many different shows' names is this? Is it Backyard Beverage? Is it Coffee with Cannon? Is it Bullshitting with Bill? I just said, whatever it is, you're gonna lose sleep over it? We're having fun. We're just hanging out. We're having a conversation, and it's under the big umbrella of Police Off the Cuff. Kathy Bates just showed up in the first 30 seconds. Under the umbrella of Police Off the Cuff Real Crime Stories. What does it matter what we call it? We're all just friends here, right? We're coming in, we're talking. See, I said talking too. I said it like a real New Yorker. I didn't say talking. We're not talking, we're talking. You know, we're talking. And a beautiful weekend is coming up. Today is what? Today's Wednesday? Yeah, right? Karina Malilov, hello from Sweden. Ja, from Sweden. Svenska, Sweden, right? When I used to tend bar, these Swedish girls were working in the Gramercy Park area as nannies, and they taught me how to say the days of the week. Söndag, måndag, tisdag, onsdag, torsdag, fredag, lördag. That's my contribution to the Swedish language. Not so impressive, but I thought I'd show off my Swedish days of the week. Katie O'Hagan, howdy from Texas. David Kahn, hi Bill, checking in from hot, sunny Naples, Florida. It's hot here today too. I took a walk earlier. Jakey5, hi Bill, it's looking so cool there with that pool. Starbright, I'm getting Dilling being found today. What do you mean, Starbright? Do you have information? I have heard nothing. Are you predicting that? Fill me in on what you meant by that. Starbright said she's getting information on Dylan being found today. Please fill us in. I like new information too. 44 people in the chat, that was fast in like 2.5 minutes. Only 8 thumbs up, let's get some more thumbs up. Kelly McGowan, sorry I'm late, from Waynesburg, PA. That's okay. Oh, Starbright, you just have a gut feeling. You know, I haven't heard anything new in regards to that case. I spoke to Duty Ron, and I don't know if he has anything new on it either. And I know he's been in contact with the mom, and there's no new information. I watched some of the interview with the private investigator, and I'm not trusting his information because it's, first of all, when you have information that should be kept on the down low, should be kept quiet, you should do so. When you throw it all out there, you can destroy the investigation. So I'm a little suspect of the information that he's throwing out there. Even though it's people that have done shows with him, it's very popular, but I don't like to disseminate information that I cannot vet. I cannot see if it's Starbright, he deserves to be found. 100% he deserves to be found alive too, you know. Kim Allison, my doctor's appointment, they didn't postpone it, they rescheduled it because I had, for a week, I had a heart monitor on and the results didn't come back yet. So they rebooked it for July 7th, but today I called up and I rebooked it for the 1st. And hopefully it'll go on the 1st, providing that all my information is back. So that's where I am right now. But today I took a ride. Oh, Lieutenant Pete and Richella, I saw that BMW. Oh my God, did you really have to like one-up me there? That blows my car away. Richella she's got vanity plates too. She got this brand new BMW sedan that is like amazing, amazing. Lieutenant Pete, you better not let her drive around by herself. Should be getting young guys jumping into the front seat there. Beautiful car. Congratulations, Lieutenant Pete and Richella Pranzo. Lieutenant Pete, is Richella going to let you drive that car every once in a while? I bet you she won't. I bet you she's going to be the one driving that car. But beautiful. So my pool's looking nice, huh? Looking gorgeous. I'm going to go in this weekend, guaranteed. Tana, family memories, the truth. You know, yesterday I like I have on a bunch of days, I covered the Gabby Petito case. Did you guys know that there's a Lifetime television show in the process of being shot on that case? It seems a little too early for that. Don't you think so, guys? I mean, it's not even a year old and they're already making a Lifetime TV special on it. I would imagine that the family must be a bit upset about that. What do you think, guys? If they're upset, put a 1 in the chat. You think the family's upset about them shooting a Lifetime television show on this? I don't know. I don't think I would be very happy about it if that was my family. Kim Alliston, Marilyn Manetta, Chef Lady. I'm not a fan of that idea. Karen Peck. Yeah, well, you guys agree with me, you know. They made a film on the Vallow Daybell story, too. You know, you see a lot of these stories on television. They're all over the place. You know, crime stories, forensic files. And some of them are well done, others not so well done. But I think that the public just loves this stuff so much, and they have such an appetite for it that it'll never stop, you know. Folks, if you're not subscribed to Police Off the Cuff, go on our YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Ring that bell. Nola Mom, Backyard Coffee Party. Yes, you know, someone yesterday during the show I did on Gabby Petito, someone wrote in the chat, oh, is this an Elmer Fudd show? And I was like, do I sound like Elmer Fudd? I didn't think I did, but where did he get that from? Elmer Fudd, yeah. I don't. And then someone got annoyed in the chat that I spelled the Petito's last name with 2 T's, and they were all pissed off, and they said they were unsubscribing. See ya. Sorry, I didn't know that spelling counted in the title. I apologize for the incorrect spelling, but it doesn't seem like enough to get you upset enough to unsubscribe and leave the channel. It's that old expression, a million attaboys don't equal 1 aw shit. There was my aw shit. I put an extra T in the last name of the Petitos. So a lot of things going on in the law enforcement world. Did anyone see in Texas, 53 migrants were found dead in the back of a tractor trailer? That's really, really disturbing, you know. What that shows is that cartels are just really importing these people into this country and making money and putting no protections, no air conditioning back there, no water. 53 people died. How horrendous is that? Are we not, as a government, aren't we responsible for that a little bit? We're taking these illegal people in. Shouldn't we be policing this? Yeah, the answer is yes, and guess what? We're not. We're not. So who's responsible for those 53 dead Mexicans? Well, I would say indirectly our government, because they're allowing it. And then directly the cartels. Charging these people an unsafe passage, just crazy. Starlight, Starbright, Kim, thank you for not being rude to me. Rocky K9, yes, it was horrible to watch. Jakey, hey, Peter Pranzo and Richella, they're so excited about their car. I don't know if they'll even come into the chat. They may be just sitting in their car with the AC on, you know. What do you guys think? Chef Lady, hi, Peter. Love Bug, you've been around a lot lately. Good to see you. Kim Alliston, hello, Lieutenant Peter Richella, your new car sounds classy. Well deserved. I tell you, when I saw a picture of it, I think she posted it on Facebook, I was like, oh my God, it looked like one of those, I'd say $60,000 to $80,000 car. I could be wrong, but that's what it looked like to me. Just beautiful. Richella's out with a food shopping for the July 4th. You guys having a big barbecue at your house, Lieutenant Pete? Or you're just gonna hang out in that car? I don't blame you either way, you know. Love Bug, hello everyone. Hello Stiglitz 3, greetings from Boston, Massachusetts. Give us a thumbs up, Hugo. Give us that thumbs up and join our chat here. We're at 54 and 35. Come on, we got to get over 100. It's lagging today. Richella Pranzo, yes, big barbecue. Laugh out loud. Yeah, the Pranzos, Lieutenant Pete, you and Richella have how many kids? 2 or 3? I mean, of course, grown kids, but how many do you have? I wasn't sure. I thought it was 3. I could be wrong, but big Italian family. They love to get together. They love to mangia, right? Yeah. I just got invited over a friend of mine that I worked with, Manhattan North Homicide, and his name is Joe the Lip. He's called the Lip. Why do you think he's called the Lip? Most nicknames tell the story of the nickname because he won't shut up. He's perpetually talking. So he was given the name the Lip, and the name the Lip stuck over the years, and he's called the Lip. So on the 23rd, he invited me to a barbecue at his house. I'm going to try to go. He has an outdoor pizza oven, and last year the pizza was just incredible. That's a good reason to go just for that, for the pizza oven. Loved that outdoor pizza. It was just once you start cranking those pies, wow. And then I didn't stay all day the last time. He had a whole steak session. He had lobster. He had all kinds of seafood. I was like, whoa. I had to leave early last year because I had some other things to do. London girl, in England, giving lip means you're being rude. That's right. But in our country, he was named the Lip because I used to say he was an expert on every subject known to man. If you had a problem with your car, he was a mechanic. If you had a medical problem, he was a doctor. If you had a science problem, he was a scientist. Of course, he wasn't all those things, but that's how he earned the name the Lip. Joe the Lip, right? He could talk, and he's a great interviewer. He could talk the best with the accused. He always got them to make statements or confessions because they were baffled with his interrogation style, his interview style, you know. If you were me and I was you, not that you would ever be me and I would ever be you. And you were sitting over there and I was sitting over here. Not that I'd ever be sitting over there and you sitting over here. And you were telling me what you're telling me sitting over there to me over here. And you were trying to sell me that bullshit. Do you think I believe it? That's one of the reasons he got the name the Lip. Gems like that. Gems like what I just used. Marilyn Minetta, a lot of fans are enjoying their summer. The summer's beautiful. I mean, Jakey 5, Bill, I would have had left the barbecue early. Yeah. Well, I had another barbecue to go to, and it was at my home with my family and friends, so I couldn't stay there all day. This year, I'm going to see if I can stay a little longer, you know. I love barbecues. There's nothing nicer than sitting around eating great food, drinking some, whatever your choice is, wine, beer, a drink, you know. This year, though, I got to chill with the drinking. I haven't had a drink now in over 3 weeks because of my surgery. But I think the doctor wants me to chill for a while. So I'll lay off it for a while. You know, I don't have to drink. Iris Hewlett, beautiful backyard pool. Certainly is. Starlight, Starbright. What do you mean, Kathy? That was very creepy. What was so creepy? Share it with us. Wow, Bill, Kathy Bates, good seeing you. You know, I'm starting to get, don't worry about others, you do a great job. Thank you so much. Schmitty, hi, Sergeant Bill. Food, beer, corn on the cob, pasta, you know, whatever you want to have in your barbecue. Ribs, steaks, amazing, right? The best thing also is seeing family and friends and hanging out with the people that you love to hang out with, right? Having great bluegrass music. I love bluegrass. Schmitty, good day. People love what I'm doing. It was a good day. I did not have to use my AK. None of my friends got killed today. It was a very good day. Hey, hey. People are loving that little short 5-sentence rap tune. Amazing. So, you know, Lee Perry, morning, Bill, late, beautiful day there. It looks like it's gorgeous. Bill D. Truth, what's your wise guy nickname? The Constable? No, it's the Supreme Commander. I told that in one episode when I was an anti-crime sergeant. They used to call me the Supreme Commander, which was, of course, tongue-in-cheek and a joke. But I find it still funny and humorous to this day, so I'll stay with it, you know. So yeah, so lately I've been trying to grow these backyard little shows and try to get, you know, 100 people. Yesterday we had like 130 people joined. I'm shy today at 76. We reached 80. Kathy Bates, Bill Cannon, the bar owner, called Troy Wadsworth on the other channel with Tyler. No, and Jim. Let's see what happens with that. You're talking about the Dylan case. I'll certainly go to it if there's some new happenings in it, but I don't want to just. I don't want to just repeat information that's we've spoke about before. There was no Tweety U.S. News. Backyard shows are a great strategy. Thank you, Tweety U.S. News. You know who does a great job on this and actually taught me how to do this is Duty Ron. Duty Ron goes live from his car. He gets like a crazy amount of people watching. And there's a skill to that, you know. There's a skill to getting people to listen to you. You know, and I hope I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to acquire it a little bit, you know. But just sitting here and talking. Holly Chick, good to see you, Holly Chick. Julia for Justice. Lovebug53, you have that skill. Thank you. Judy G. Hi, Bill from South Australia. Wow, they're coming in. They're coming in. Let's get into the chat, though, guys. Give us the chat and give us the thumbs up. We're at 78. We were at 80. We got to bust out of 80 into 90 and into 100. Sonia Allen, you have it too, just your accent. You guys like the accent? You hate the accent? What do you like? Yeah. Some people love New York accents. Others don't care for it, you know. Hey, let me tell you something, right? Forget about it, you know. You always hear that. That's actually on the entrance to Brooklyn. There's a big sign that says, Brooklyn, forget about it, you know. It became the lore of pop culture, that word, forget about it, you know. Kim Alston, Bill, you are natural, love the accent. Wild Dog, are you in? No, I'm not. Someone asked me that yesterday. I'm not in Jersey, guys. I'm in Westchester. I'm not from Jersey. Phil spends a lot of time in Jersey, although Phil is straight out of Brooklyn. Karina Mayav, I love to listen to you and love the accent. Thank you so much, Karina. Kathy Bates, good seeing London girl, love the New York accent. Schmitty, now 60. Let's go. 61. 79 in the chat. 60 thumbs up. You do a good Rocky. Yeah, you know what was one of the, I don't know if you guys saw the movie years ago, Martin Scorsese, Jake LaMotta, that was played by Robert De Niro. One of the most brilliant movies ever filmed, I think, you know. And Jake LaMotta was a real New York Bronx character. I don't go down for nobody. I don't go down, you know. And he was one of those fighters that took it all in the face but didn't get knocked out. I think he fought Sugar Ray Robinson like 3 or 4 times. Imagine that. Here's a fighter. Sugar Ray Robinson was probably the greatest fighter of all time. One of, or, you know, if not the greatest, one of the top 5, probably the greatest. And Jake LaMotta fought him like 3 or 4 times. I think he beat him once and lost to him 3 times. Barry Campbell, hey Bill, hope you're getting better after your surgery. You know, guys, I'm getting better, I'm healing. It takes a while. It just, you know, today I went along the river with my wife. We walked a little bit. It was just a drop dead gorgeous day. We actually saw a big fish jump out of the water. I've never seen that on the river, but I saw it this time. Wild Dog, all my family is in Jersey. I love Bruce Springsteen. I like Springsteen's music. I think sometimes Springsteen gets a little bit too political, you know. When stars get too political and they lose their music, which is the reason we go to listen to them, it turns us off a little bit. Neil Young started doing that too, and I like Neil Young's music a lot. He got involved in the Joe Rogan thing in regards to the vaccinations. Joe Rogan has the podcast, and he's #1 podcast in the nation. And he started bringing on people that question the vaccine, and then all these Hollywood types started questioning Joe Rogan, and next thing you know, they started butting heads. You know, everyone has their own opinion, but you know, these days, if you voice your opinion, you can wind up getting canceled, you know, which is crazy. We're going to cancel you because we don't agree with you. How about you just listen to me and not agree with me? How's that? That's okay, right? I don't have to be canceled, right? So, beautiful day. Rocky Canine. Rocky, was it about you having a problem with your email, or was it requesting someone to come on the show? I'm sorry, I get so many emails. I really need someone to answer my emails, but I don't have that luxury right now. 65, yes, now 66. We're growing up. We're getting more thumbs up. 82 in the chat. Come on, let's bust into the 90s. Rocky, let me know on the screen. For anyone that needs to email me, the email is policeoffthecuff1@gmail.com. And in the email, you can even leave a cell phone number, and sometimes I can return the telephone, because a lot of times I'll get caught up and I either answer the email right away and then forget about it, or I don't get to it. So I'm sorry, I apologize. Wild Dog, one time he had a real political one album. It brought a lot of protesters. Iris Hewlett, any update on Dylan Round's case? So far, Iris, no. No new information. I thought that Duty Ron was going to do an update on that. I don't know if there's any new information to update. So, so far, no update. Marilyn Minmeta, Bill, have you heard about the Round kid? No, that's what we're talking about, Dylan Round. If anyone knows of any new information at this time, and it's breaking information, let us know right now. I haven't heard any information that's breaking. I haven't heard any information that's brand new. Until I do, I'm not going to just regurgitate stuff that I know. So if we get new information, I'll bring it up. I'll cover it. I would love to have his mom come back on, and we'll see what happens. But so far, no information. Well, it's starting to get hot out here. I'm sitting half under the pillow. After all, has Sergeant Bill sung yet? It's very relaxing. I didn't come up with a song yet. Love Bug, that's right. The reward for Dylan is up to $100,000. You hope that kind of reward money will shake the tree. Some will come out and give some new information. But so far, nothing. Nothing. But we're going to pay attention to it, Oh, some folks have asked me to in the chat. People have listed missing people from around the country. And one of the things I just want everyone to realize is that myself, Duty Ron, Phil, some of the other content providers, we're not boots on the ground. We don't go out and investigate these cases. We shine a light on them, but we don't investigate the cases. Sometimes we will refer Midwest Equus, that's Dave Rader, and those professional searchers that are just doing God's work. They're unbelievable. However, they usually don't get involved unless they're asked by the local police agency covering the residence of the missing person. So keep that in mind. I don't like to blow anyone off. I try to answer every single email, every single message, but it does get overwhelming at times. And have I missed some? Yes. Have I got back to some and then didn't get back to them again? Yes. I'm not nowhere near perfect. 90 people in the chat, 75 with their thumbs up. Great to see all you guys. Lieutenant Pete, I see in the chat. I wonder if he's standing right next to the car, waxing it up right now. You can become obsessed with the car, right? I don't, and just so you guys know, someone wrote in the chat the other day, they go, wow, that car you have, a lot of super chats to get that. And of course, I found that funny, but just so you guys know, I don't buy my cars. I lease them. So I get a brand new car every 3 years. In this instance, every 39 months. So it may look like I got big bucks, but I lease the cars and then I return them and I get another brand new car. This one, the 2022 RDX, Acura RDX, is my third one. So I got 75 months of leases ahead of me, and now this is a new 39-month lease. So it should be great. I'm looking forward to it. I get a little water. It's getting hot out here. The more you talk, the more water you need. So anyone doing anything exciting for the weekend? Tell me what kind of plans you got. Good plans, barbecue, friends, family, anyone going anywhere? They said a lot of people will stay home because of the gas prices. It seemed like the gas prices came down a little bit this weekend, you know. After all, good to see you. Am I right? Have the gas prices come down a little bit, or are they still jacking up? 98 in the chat, 83 thumbs up. Whoa. We're dragging people in from across the pond. They're coming in from across the pond. It's so good to see them. Where's my Brits? Sonia Allen, my 70th birthday. Congratulations, Sonia, for being 70. Rocky Canine, so beautiful, crystal clear pool. Who takes care? I got a guy named Floyd. I call him Pink Floyd. Phil Grimaldi's going down to Florida with his family. Phil, nothing but the best. Enjoy. I know you're going to be walking around with your guinea tea on, eating the veal cutlet parmesan hero. People are going to be saying, who's this guy over here? This guy must be from Brooklyn. Who's this guy? What's his name? His name's Phil. Whoa, who's he with? Whoa, where's he from and who's he with? Have a good time, Phil, you and your family. Great time, right? So nice to be able to get away with your whole family, you know, to have the means also to do that. How did he know how did he know he was from Brooklyn? Yo, you got Gravesend written all over your forehead. That's how I knew you were from Gravesend, Brooklyn. You know, Philly, did you know Willie DeMeo has started his movie called Gravesend? I seen it, you know, advertised on Facebook. Bo Dietl's in it, Armand Asante, some of the you know, the typical people that play wise guys in the movie. And so I saw that Willie DeMeo, who was on our show. Phil, did you get your message in the mail? Did he offer you a part? I didn't think so. Me neither. Me neither was I offered a part. Never would I ever take a pinch from a greasy motherfucker like you. That was from Prince of the City, that line. I love some of those lines, right? Probably the best lines in any movie, The Godfather, right? You spend time with your family. Because a man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man. Isn't that true? Detective Phil had some great videos 2 weeks ago from Brooklyn under that bridge and that restaurant. It was just awesome. So many people gave him feedback about how wonderful that was. And hey, you get these New York City scenes and people just love looking at them, you know. Someone said I sounded like Andrew Dice Clay. He's pretty talented, Andrew Dice Clay. I don't know if you guys like his comedy, but he had his day. He had his day when he was selling out Madison Square Garden years ago. And then it seemed like sort of Hollywood censored him. They canceled him. Before cancel culture was even popular, he sort of got canceled. You know, it's so stupid for folks in entertainment to cancel anyone. We are going, Bill, when I get back. That's for sure. Definitely. I was supposed to go with Phil and Tommy Days one night to Spumoni Gardens. We've been planning that forever. And life always gets in the way when you make plans, right? One of my favorite lines of all time is, life is what happens when you're making plans to do other things. Sounds like a brilliant statement, right? And it is. It was, and that was written by John Lennon, the great Beatle, of course. Life is what happens when you get you're busy making plans to do other things, you know. So everyone planning, besides Phil going away, anyone else going away for the weekend? Anyone else having a great sit-down session for eating and drinking? Leave the gun, take the cannolis. That's right, Lieutenant Pete. One of the greatest lines in cinematic history. You know, Lieutenant Pete, one of the greatest, and you could say it probably anywhere over the world, all over the world, and someone would not only tell you who said it, but what movie. Go ahead, punk. Make my day. Everyone knows that line. I remember it on the police department. Guys were saying that to perps. Go ahead, punk. Make my day. When a guy was in the academy which said that, we were laughing hysterically. Yes, Clint Eastwood in the Dirty Harry movies, right? Dirty Harry, what was Harry's last name? You guys remember his last name? And in LA, they don't call him a detective. They call him an inspector, right? In the movie, Dirty Harry, what was his last name? Come on, guys, you gotta know. You gotta know Dirty Harry's last name. Oh my God, I'm disappointed. I am so disappointed. I may have to do a 10 count, and if no one gets it after that, there it is, Callahan. London Grill, Dirty Harry Callahan. That's right. Great name for an LA police inspector, right? Oh, someone Googled it. Was someone, the London Girl, did you cheat and Google that? Clint Eastwood now is 92 years old. Do you guys know that? And he's still working. He produces movies, he directs movies, and he acts in movies. He's 92. The guy looks fantastic for his age, 92 years old. You know who else is, I think, either 90 or 92 is Robert Duvall, the guy who played Tom Hagen in The Godfather. He's also 90 or 92. I remember when I was a young cop, I was cruising the streets of the Upper West Side on a midnight. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I saw Robert Duvall walking down the street. And we looked over at him and we both shouted, "I love the smell of napalm in the morning. It smells like victory." And he looked at us and he just smiled and laughed. What an actor, huh? Robert Duvall. So good at everything. He's like the everyman actor, like can do anything. He's like everyone's dad, everyone's brother, everyone's uncle, everyone's grandfather. Open range. Robert Duvall, I probably has done, I don't know, 90, 100 movies. He started way back. I think he started out with Carl Malden. Remember Carl Malden? Big nose guy. He was on Streets of San Francisco, that TV show. Falling Down. You guys are pulling movies out of the woodwork that I don't even know. Lonesome Dove. Yes, he played an aging country western songwriter that had stopped performing. He was great. He was fantastic in that. Yeah. Robert Duvall. Just amazing, It's amazing, like, actors can bring us back to a place and time with their performance, The guy from Wells Fargo. Who I really got to appreciate the acting work of just in the last year, probably because I didn't see a lot of his movies, is Denzel Washington. He's incredible, just incredible. You ever watch the movie The Equalizer? You can go on YouTube and just pull up scenes from that. His work is just unbelievable, and the fighting scenes and the special effects in The Equalizer, just unbelievable. And Denzel Washington is a superb actor. Kim Alston, enjoy every day, Bill, and count your blessings. I do. Love Denzel. Yes, I watched both parts. Denzel is Phil Grimaldi. Denzel, great actor and good guy. Yeah, from what I understand, Denzel's a hell of a dude, a hell of a nice guy. Not everyone, people always ask you if you run into or if you know some celebrity. They go, "Oh, is he a nice guy? Is she a nice?" And they're not all nice guys, Not everyone's a nice guy in this world. People always want to hear that, "Oh, yes, he's a great guy. What a nice guy." But not everyone is, But so you report back what you think, not what you think they want to hear, right? Folks, if you're not subscribed to Police Off the Cuff Real Crime Stories, go on our YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. It's free. Ring that bell. Give us a thumbs up. Alec Baldwin, that came to mind when I was talking about an actor who's not a nice guy. Yeah, that comes right to mind. In fact, I was trying to look into whether there's any new information on the shooting. The lady that, now I'm forgetting her name. who he shot on the set and killed. And I looked, and there's no new information yet. It's been a long time. Like, if they're going to decide to make that criminal, shouldn't that be being decided pretty damn soon? So far, nothing. And it's been a long time, you know. And I can't imagine the husband and the son. What are they thinking now, you know, that their loved one has been... Helena, her name's Helena. Helena Hutchins just came to mind. We cover so many of these stories, and yeah, Helena Hutchins. Beautiful lady, talented lady. Was that, Phil and I covered this numerous times, was that an accident? 100%, we believe it is. But was there negligence? That's where the rubber hits the road. There was undoubtedly negligence. Was it an accident? Yes, but can there be a criminally negligent homicide? Yeah. Can there be a manslaughter? Yeah. So, Robert Morse recently passed, met him at a bar in Columbus. I hate that stuff that drops off. Oh, I can't, guys, your chats are going too fast. One of these days I'm going to take the Evelyn Wood course. Thank you, Kim Allison from Sonia Allen. 101 in the chat. Beautiful, guys. She was not supposed to be killed on a movie set. That's by Phil Grimaldi. No doubt, Phil. She lost her life way too soon. I believe she was in her late 30s. Horrible way to lose your life. And she has a young son, a young husband, a young life. Horrible, 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 horrible. I wonder why Joe Murray didn't stop by. You think he's in court today? Or is he getting tired of arguing with me? No Joe Murray in the chat today. I miss him. I miss Joe. Folks are always asking me about Joe. After all, yeah, tragic. Yeah, it is. Everyone's always asking me, what's Joe Murray like? Well, what you see is what you get. That's who Joe Murray is. Hell of a good guy. Give you the shirt off his back. Joe Murray needs a healing day. He gets he gets hurt a lot. That's funny. Everyone, you know, we all have our opinions. Some stronger than others. Hope you're feeling better with your hip, Ray Caitlin. I'm getting there, guys. It's still painful. Like when I get out of this chair, I start screaming like, oh, because it hurts. But then once I get up and I wear it in like a new tire, it starts to feel better. But it's still got a lot of pain. But it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. Rehab, walking, all kinds of stuff, you know. So 113 in the chat, 116 the thumbs up. We're slowly pulling everybody in. You know, Bill, what do you think about defunding police? False flag, but yeah, I think it's ridiculous. You know, one of the big stories now in New York City is that cops are leaving. They're leaving before their retirement date because they've had it with all the nonsense from the job. So guys with 18 years and 20 years, and they're just retiring from the job. And really, to get your full pension, these days, I believe you're supposed to give 22 years to get half pension. And there's another benefit that you don't get. So people are just walking away from it because that's how intolerable the job is. And we get a thing called the variable supplement. And it used to be that if you did 20 years in service, that you would get $12,000 a year added onto your pension every December. I don't know, but people are walking away from that because the job is intolerable right now. District attorneys, they're leaving left and right. You know, this guy Bragg in Manhattan, half his damn staff left, and they're still leaving because the job's not about prosecuting criminals. It's about coddling criminals. It's ridiculous, you know, and district attorneys who work very hard, they go to law school, and they're there to prosecute criminals, and they're not getting a chance to do it. Defunding the police, it's turned out to be a disaster all over the country. Let them keep doing it, and they'll answer for it in the polls. They'll answer for it in the elections, because the citizenry does not want politicians to defund the police. Wendy McDonald, high bill defunding police is the worst idea in the U.S. It must be intolerable. It is intolerable and it must be stopped. It has to be stopped, you know. I met a district attorney from the Bronx last week, and my wife's aunt's Phil, too fast, but I think Phil's telling a story about how the district attorneys are all unsatisfied, very unhappy in their job because of the things they're required to do, not prosecute, just release people. It's just, it's not criminal justice. It's no justice. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. That's what they chant. That's when the police are working these demonstrations. They chant, no justice, no peace. So a lot of people, you know, I feel bad. And they say also in droves and droves and droves, detectives are leaving. Detectives always stayed on 25, 30, 35 years. They're all leaving in droves right now. Doesn't that tell you that something is wrong with the job? Lovebug 53, police don't get paid enough money. I agree with you. Schmitty, police hands are tied when compassion is blocked. I agree with you. Defund is a Republican talking point. Police are not being defunded. Well, I will tell you they are. They took $1 billion away from the NYPD 2 years ago, all right? Now, because it's turned out to be such a disaster, they're starting to refund the police because people that were behind defunding now are getting caught, and they're seeing they're being held responsible for it. So yes, they were defunded, and now they're getting caught for it, and they're changing direction, you know. Disastrous, you know. Look, let's hope, you know, everything seems to come full circle. It goes, well, 120 in the chat, 120 in the thumbs up, amazing. Phil Grimaldi, homicide clearance rate is way down across the country. Yes, because the detectives don't have the tools to work cases. They're not getting the overtime to work the cases. They don't have the skilled detectives to work the cases. Andy the Gabby Cabby's on board. He sat in his garden with his son Jack. Good to see you, Andy the Gabby Cabby. 25,000 sign-on bonus for in Tacoma. That's what they're going to have to do here. People are going to leave this job left and right, and they're going to have to start offering bonuses and hiring more people because they're going to lose them. They're going to lose lots and lots of cops. And what if crime continues to go up? What's going to happen? People are going to flee New York City like they did the last time, you know. Fools are us. Stabbings and missing kids in UK is through the roof. Terrible, guys. Terrible. You'd think we would have learned something in all these years of policing about what not to do and what to do. You know, Tacoma is a dangerous place. Murders in the last few days. Yeah. Tacoma, Washington. Wow. TN, they can't keep it up. Patrick Granville in New York City, de Blasio cut $1 billion from the NYPD budget. That's true. So that would have had to have been like a year and a half ago. They cut $1 billion from the NYPD budget. When you cut that kind of money, what it impacts upon immediately is overtime. Now when cops want to stay and work a case, they can't. They get sent home. They're like, we have no money. JM, good to see you, buddy. There's no money to continue working this case. The politicians defunded you. So that's called defunding. Folks, I'm at 44 minutes. Wow, did this go fast. Dyna Days Honda Tuners, thank you for the 179 pound super chat. Keep up the good work. Guys, thank you for coming by. 40 billion to Zelensky, the actor. Yeah. Hi, Phil, you're the best too. Best team ever. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for showing up and being here. These shows are great to do. And Phil's going to go to Florida for a while, re-energize his batteries, and come back, and we're going to be ready for some amazing shows when he comes back. Not that I'm going to continue doing shows when he's gone, but when he comes back, he's going to be re-energized, and we're going to be all ready. Chef Lady, thank you. Guys, I want everyone to have a wonderful day, a fantastic weekend. The weekend's supposed to be amazing weather. Spend time with your friends and your family. Hug someone close to you. And God bless. I'll see you soon.